Can you learn a few lessons from a wakeboarding coach? Yes. In fact, at the end of the year, I had the opportunity to visit my good friend down in Florida. He's actually working with his daughter and a coach to take her to nationals. And this young lady, goes through very, very specific, discipline training, sessions. But while I was with them in their boat, I learned some really exciting things that can actually be applied to inside sales and your onboarding approach. Number one, when you go and train and onboard your individuals, your salespeople, your inside sales and sales development reps, focus on a very specific mission and have a goal that you share with those attending your onboarding session. Having a goal will help your audience be able to focus on specific skills that you want to practice for that particular day. The second thing is you'll have a specific outcomes and how you measure success. Okay. Number two, make it fun and focus on very specific drills that you want to accomplish. So if in the case of sales development, you want to practice, opening statements or overcoming objections or prospecting skills or, leaving your voicemails that are impactful, do that, and make sure you have, a plan for that particular training session, okay? One of the things that I learned from this coach also, he had a little device, and although the person on the riding the waves was about 60 feet out, that's how long was the line, he was able to communicate, and he was observing the rider, in terms of the positions that he wanted to accomplish. So the other thing that I like to propose as you coach individuals is make sure that you're listening, and the coaching technologies, the listening and recording technology will allow you to focus on specific areas that you want to improve on and provide feedback that is timely and relevant. Recording calls will allow you to go back, play the recording, and be able to provide feedback to your rep. So here's how I will do it. Joe, really nice job on that call. What do you think it went right? And listen for an answer. Joe, what would you change, on that particular call? And some people, realize, hey, well, I could have asked more questions, or I could have inquired about these, or I could have get a commitment, or I should rush to ask these. I think it was a little premature. Could be a number of things. So what this is going to tell you is that you have some self-awareness from your rep. Number two is provide feedback. Say, Joe, you did a really good job, and these are the things that you actually did right. I know you're being very critical of yourself, and you provide some really good positive feedback to the individuals that you're actually coaching. Okay, and at the end of your coaching session, you say, these are the areas that you can probably improve on. What do you think? Most likely, when you take that approach, the person is going to respond in a very positive and responsive way. Okay, so those are some of the things that I learned from the wakeboarding coach. The other thing is challenge your rep for the next time. So I will go something like this. Nancy, we did have the chance to review the tape or the recording. Great job. You provide some feedback. I provide some feedback. Let's meet in a couple of days or next week. And why don't you work on these specific areas and some specific skills that you can actually work on. As you do these as a manager, you're not only going to have a great relationship with your rep, but also you're going to focus on specific areas that you actually will be improving. Okay, so both of you will be held accountable next time you meet. And next time you start your meeting, you're gonna start something like this. Nancy, before we get started, last time we had the opportunity to review a few items, and there were, this. This is what you did right. These are some of the areas of improvement, and we committed to do the following things. Let's review some tape. let's review and role play a few things, and this way you can actually provide some tangible, timely feedback that leads to improvement next time you you meet with your rep. Okay, so those are the items that I like to leave you with right now as part of the onboarding, and some of the lessons that I learned from a wakeboarding coach as they were training my friend's daughter. So if you have any questions, please give me a call or reach out to me via LinkedIn, or email me at ivang@nextstage.io.